Hi guys, Jeremy Sadler and welcome to your 24 Carat Monthly Reading for November 2018. As you can see, I use normal playing cards for my readings, except these are coated in 24 karat gold leaf, which makes them special, at least for me. And these readings are for all people. Anyone who is watching this video, this reading is for you, and it's for the month of November 2018. So I'm just going to choose 4 cards at random here, and each card represents a week. I'll then choose a 5th card, and that will represent the overall energy for the week. It will also represent anything that you need to look out for throughout the month. So it should represent the monthly energy, sorry, for the overall energy for the month, not the week. And it'll give an indication of any things you need to watch out for, and that could be positive or negative. So if we look at the first week, then we have the Ace of Clubs. That's a very good card to start off with. Clubs themselves represent air. It represents thinking, dreaming about things, so creating things, being visual. The Ace of Clubs is someone who likes to be, or someone who's an idealist, who wants to get things done, wants to follow a cause, wants to create something which would leave a legacy. And that's no bad thing. That's a very good thing indeed. And it's you could be a communicator in that. Perhaps you have a message that you want to get across, that you feel that the world needs to know, and you can do that either through books or through speaking from a stage, or through workshops, or through podcasts or YouTube videos. You have that idea or the feeling to do that project at the start of the month. You have perhaps the opportunity to do that. In the second week, we have the Jack of Spades. And spades themselves are the earth elements, and they're the practical, the loyal, the disciplined. They can also be stubborn. I think I'm ruled by spades sometimes, so I can be very stubborn. But however, someone like this, like the Jack of Spades or the Spades, can also be someone who's concerned about housing and career and things like that. So perhaps this cause has to do with housing and career. It could be local tenants association, neighborhood watch, things like that. So the Jack isn't such a bad card, I don't think, in that sense. The Jack of Spades of itself also has another meaning within the playing card world, and it means someone who's loyal, open, stable, dependable, someone who's a true friend. So perhaps you'll find someone during the second week who really supports, or it could be more than one, who really supports your cause, and know that they are someone that you can trust, you can depend upon. And they will be really, really loyal. However, be careful that they're not puppy dog loyal. That they're not stalking you or something like that, if you know what I mean. You know the kind of people who really get emotionally attached to you. And sometimes they can be a bit of an embarrassment. But generally speaking, they could be one of your best supporters, greatest supporters for your cause, or whether it is the idea that you have in the first week. They could also be someone who has influence, who could help you with that. In week 3, we have the 2 of diamonds. The diamonds represent fire, represent boldness, inspiration. It can also be a little bit me-oriented, because self-centered sometimes. But I would say in a good way, courageous, enthusiastic, and someone that attracts whatever they need for their cause. So far it's looking good this month in November. Whatever it is you want to get started to, you're going to find the person or the people who will be supporting you and the resources to be able to do it. And the enthusiasm, the fire, the imagination is going to be there as well. And it's going to be bold. There's going to be risks involved. However, it could well turn out really, really good. Then we have the 8 of Spades. As I said, the spades are the practical, down to earth, more homey, more security kind of things. And the 8 of Spades also has the meaning of some kind of obstacle that seems to be a bit of an impasse, a blockage, maybe an authority figure. So let's say, for example, you have the great idea of building a shelter for the homeless because of the winter that's coming up. Yeah, and you want to do something for that. Yeah, and you have the support of a group of people perhaps in your area, and they're all passionate supporters, and you have the resources. Perhaps there's some waste ground nearby, and you actually go ahead and you between you all together, you buy that waste ground. Then when it comes to planning permission, you get stuck because there's a situation here, and someone perhaps doesn't like the idea, or the resistance, or perhaps it might not be planning permission. Perhaps in the local area there are those who don't want to have the homeless shelter in their area because they think it'll bring the value of their homes down and things like that. So they're thinking more about their personal needs rather than the good of the greater number in that respect. Or it could well be that that particular spot can't be built on for whatever reason, but perhaps it's ground that is of archaeological importance, or there's some other reason for it. Maybe it's contaminated and the local authorities say, no, you can't build anything on there. So that could put a stop to your plans if you don't find a way through it. However, because of this, I reckon you'll have the support and you'll find the resources to get around that. So if we look at the final card, which is the energy for the month, and it also represents what may need to be done or what to look out for throughout the month as well. Now it's the 10 of clubs. The clubs, as we said, the thinker, the dreamer, planner, and so on. The 10 in playing cards also represents the lady. So this is the lady of clubs. Same as the jack of clubs. It used to be original playing card readings. The 10 represented the lady and complemented the queen. So the lady then of clubs, that is someone who's playful, flighty, flirty, happy and cheerful. So if we just focus on the happy and cheerful, the overall excitement, that, I would say, trumps that. Okay? So whatever this represents, there will be a way out. We'll find that way out because the overall energy is not going to be stopped by any local authority or authoritative figure or some blockage, some obstacle. Whatever it happens to be, you'll find the resources to overcome it. And looking at the numerology side, the 1 is in numerology represents leadership. It also represents a universal gift. So this is a fantastic opportunity to pay back. The jack is 11, and 11 is master of service. So that also bodes well. The 2 is about relationships. That bodes very well. The 8 is power, and that ties in with this authority kind of figure. So it could be local authority. Maybe someone even takes you to court over it or wants to take you to court over it. The 10 boils down to 1, and the 1 is universal gift and leadership. It's got to be trumped. So all in all, a very, very good month for whatever it is you want to do. Now, I only use like the homeless shelter as an example. It could be anything. Right? Let's take a work situation. You have the chance to improve your work situation. Perhaps you come up with a fantastic idea to save your company money. You get the support, you get the resources, and to be able to do it, you're given free rein. But maybe someone on the board of directors doesn't like it and wants to stop it, but they'll be trumped. Okay, so that's another situation. Let's take relationships. You see someone and you meet someone that you really would like to start a personal relationship with, say a romantic relationship. Yeah, you have the support maybe of family, your family and friends. Yeah, they're all for it. You get a chance to get together, but maybe someone in their family doesn't like it. Maybe it's a mixed race or same sex or something like that. They don't like it. They try and put a stop to it. Gets trumped. Let's take another situation. You have a business opportunity, something you really want to do. You have a passion that you want to turn into a business. So you start it. Maybe it's a book or something else. Doesn't matter what it is. You get the support. You get the resources to do it. Maybe it is a book and it goes to the publisher and an editor doesn't like it, but you resubmit it. It gets trumped. You know what I mean? Whatever it's going to happen, the first 3 weeks is going to be building up and building up and building up. And yes, in the final week, you may get some news or some kind of obstacle, but you're going to overcome it because this is the energy that's going through the whole month. This energy, which is the same here, a universal gift, leadership, you're taking the lead in this. You are going to win out in the end. So this is an opportunity. It's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity. Something that's really fantastic is going to happen this month. And I'm really excited about that as well. Because, hey guys, this reading is not just for you. It's also for me. And I know I seem a little bit amateurish with my readings. That's because I'm still learning, or relearning, I should say. Because I used to do this a long, long time ago. But I recently picked up the playing card readings again, how to do them. I've been relearning and learning new ways of reading the cards as well. Adding numerology to it helps a great deal with that as well. So I'm getting better every time. So for me, this is smashing, as I like to say in my little way. So really, really, really positive month ahead, guys. Don't worry about the final week. Whatever obstacle is coming up, whether it's against, whether it's a court case or whether it's a local authority figure or whether it's some other kind of obstacle, you will get through it. Okay? So that's my reading for the month of November 2018. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment below, or even if you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment below. Let me know what I could do better. Subscribe to this channel, please, and ding the little bell so you get notified about future videos that are coming out as well. I do a weekly one. I've done a weekly one for the 29th of October until the 4th of November. So look out for that as well. And I'll see you next time.